One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Fowler with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Wolverines will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Badgers offense will go on the attack first. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Badgers in the hurry-up.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. He gets a block. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. The Wolverines offense will go to work for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. But they've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But you're going backwards, and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over. That's a recipe for a disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Snagged out of the air. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. On the run, it's Montgomery. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Shotgun snap on third down. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Duke is currently working from behind. Look, how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to North Carolina. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires to the big fella. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Badgers want to crank the tempo.
When offenses get first downs like this, and they move the sticks, and they get some momentum, look at what they do.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
Makes the catch. It's Jones. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. They boot it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Snags a quick pass on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Stewart. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Got the first down and more. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Montgomery.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Finds his man. It's Montgomery. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Now the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marsh. Wide open spaces. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Montgomery. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. It's complete to the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. A shot toward the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense?
It's picked off. That's number 10. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Great place to start for this offense. To the air on first down. Makes the grab outside. It's Montgomery. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Stewart. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The give to the tailback. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Trying to pick up a first down. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need one more. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. So that drive covered 40 yards. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll line up for a second down play. Got it in the middle, it's straight. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go when you...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Thought they had something set up there, but he'll be stopped just short, and it'll be 4th down. And the Badgers send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Wolverines line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. The give to the lone running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Montgomery. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
He fires one deep over the middle. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Montgomery. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The give to the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Wolverines! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Oh, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They marched 72 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Fires to the tight end. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
Number 14, on to punt it away.
Makes the catch at the 30. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Madison, and welcome in to the halftime update. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's head back to a great scene there in Camp Randall.
And the Badgers will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Working that left side now. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll pull it on the read. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. He'll do it himself. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
And the Badgers line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So here comes the Michigan offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Montgomery. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. New set of downs after the completion. Using his legs, it's Montgomery. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grab near the marker, it's Stewart. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. They'll go back to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Here's the handoff. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
For the extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. TCU is running away with this one thanks to an offense that hasn't been stopped since that group stepped off the bus. They're up 14 over Houston. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the 2nd half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Badgers will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Wolverines are threatening in the red zone. To the air on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Stewart. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Wolverines are marching down the field. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Caught in the backfield, it's Stewart. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Pulls it in. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Smashes it between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Dropping back, it's Albright. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quarterback on the keeper. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. The Badgers decide to punt it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Makes the quick grab. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
And first down for the offense.
Power football with the run. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. Oh, and he's able to get it back and saves himself a rear end chewing. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Grab behind the line. It's Stewart.
The pass on second.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Of 4. And that's good enough for a first
Leaves
down.
it with the back. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
Of 10.
The Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the ground with the back. Turning it on. Touchdown Wolverines. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Wisconsin, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Brings up second down.
Scanning the field, it's Albright. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Here's the pressure. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
And the Badgers will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try it over the left side. And some room to work. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
39. First down for the offense.
Makes the grab on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Making side adjustments here. Finds his man. It's Marsh. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
By the receiver.
How impressive has this guy been throwing the ball today, especially after the game he had last week throwing 3 interceptions? He turned the page, he got himself focused for this game, and he's been making outstanding decisions all day long.
The Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Reads it, fires complete. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Second down coming up.
Handoff from the gun. Got enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time